Hey, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever the hell you are today. Welcome to Bourbon Neophyte. Hope you're doing well, because I know I am, because I'm finally going to get into cracking that Speyburn 10. Oh, sorry. Putting a little wort latch in my glass here to start off to kind of get things rolling on along here, but figured I didn't want to go to a Highlands. Figured I'd stick to the Speyside region just so I didn't ruin my palate. But before I start cheersing everybody, let me get a little something in my glass here. It's always great to see. I saw some people here a little on the early side, so got a little more latch in the glass here right now. Thanks everyone for stopping in here and do me a favor. Yes, that too, Sugar Kitty. I knew you would pop in there with my pronunciation fix, but this is the Game of Thrones one. The 15-year-old is what I'm going to sip on here, but really appreciate you all stopping by, smashing that like button, coming in here to say hello to everyone. I did see a few people in here early. I already gave them a little shout out, but it's always great to see people here. And then looky here, Marty. Funny thing, saw your post saying that you were in Mississippi, in Tupelo, but when I read it, I thought it said it was Tupelo in Mississippi. And I'm like, what the heck is he doing down there? And then I reread it in my mind and went, that's right. So in my mind, or it played wrong. I'm like, Tupelo in Mississippi? Whoo-wee, that's just too darn cold. But anyway, I know it wasn't Tupelo in Tupelo, Mississippi. Hey, cheers, man. Nice to see you, Whiskey Corner. Appreciate you coming in here. And then, of course, Eric, cheers, brother. Thank you for coming in here, saying hello. Hey, Cole, cheers. Thank you. And of course, got JD here. He is actually going to be my guest on tonight. And he and I are going to talk about this Speyburn 10 and the travel exclusive and a little more about it, because I know he's a little bit of an aficionado when it comes to Scotch. And if nobody knows that, well, I'm letting the cat out of the bag. Get that, Sugar Kitty? Letting the cat out of the bag. So he'll be on here shortly. I see him in the background there. He is waiting patiently. Cheers, Paul. Nice to see you. Thank you for popping in here. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Started a small 15 flight tonight. Glencadam 15, Speyburn 15, Glen Scotia 15. You're going to make JD a little sorry he's going after the Speyburn when you're talking Glen Scotia. You know that's his Achilles heel there. He loves that stuff. Oh my goodness. Look who's still up. Hanging AZ. Cheers, man. Thank you for popping in there. I hope everyone stopped over and saw Kilko doing his 850 subscriber. I had to pop in there for a couple minutes to show my support. Smash that like button on his channel. Say hello, because as you know, we share a lot of the same subs. And Brian truly is a good person here on Whiskey Tube, and I do enjoy watching and listening to him when he is on or does some of his shorts. Stacy, cheers. Thank you for popping in. Great stream. Really enjoyed listening to that as I was working through some technical difficulties here prior to my stream. But thank goodness I got the iron out, and I think it's all working out well. I hope you all got to catch Stacy's stream tonight. It was a wonderful stream. Truly enjoyed it. Sorry I wasn't really into it, because like I said, I was having some difficulties of rebooting, restarting. Updates just drive me crazy, without a doubt. Drive me crazy when it comes to that. But let me raise this glass, like I said, Got a little Speyside in here to start it off and get things going. Let me just say cheers. I have to say, truthfully, I think that this is an underrated and or underappreciated whiskey. I've pretty much liked it from the first time I got this Mortlock. I really do enjoy it. I thought it was extremely pleasant. As a matter of fact, this is the first one I've owned. I don't think I've had others to my knowledge, but I got this on a hell of a deal and I couldn't pass it up because it's still almost $180 here. If you find that particular bottle, absolutely redonkulous in price. That's for sure. I mean, I wouldn't pay that for this. It's good, but it isn't $180 good. That's for damn sure. It's more around the $50 range, good $60 range, in there. I would even say maybe even a little north of that, but neither here nor there. When I picked this up, I think I picked it up for $59 or $69 a couple of years ago. They were clearing it out. I know Sugar Kitty found them for a lot less on his end of the world, but I wasn't there, and that's what I could get it for here. But anyway, Bourbon Baller, cheers, man. Appreciate you. Yes. I did. Yes, I did. I had to trim that thing down. It was just getting to the point where the weather's getting warm. I really was noticing it, and I'm like, zip, it will grow back. There is no issues with that. No issues with that there hanging. But thank you for noticing. Appreciate you all. That's for sure. And don't forget at 6 o'clock, it's my time, 9 o'clock Eastern, will be Live Wire Whiskey. And you don't want to miss tonight's stream with Mike because it's an open pub night. And you damn well know who knows what's going to happen when you get a night like that over there. But we will probably wrap this up right around 5:45 my time, just to give you all a chance for a brief intermission, stretch your legs, do your thing, and get back and sit down and have yourself another pour and watch Live Wire Whiskey here, coming on at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and that will be just after my stream tonight. So hope you all can make it over there just to pop in, say hello, see what's going on, and see what they have to say tonight. Or maybe you want to pop on their stream and say something. Rob D, cheers. It's funny you should mention Still Austin. And I'm going to get JD on here in a little bit, but I was at Liquor Lineup, and they have a pick of Blue Run. That's right. Store pick of Blue Run coming in like 130 proof. And so, of course, I don't have any of that, JD. But yeah, JD's teasing me with that bottle of Still Austin. You guys can't see, but he did that because he knows I can see him. Anyway, Rob, they had that pick there, and I had a taste of that. And let me say this. Don't know where they got that distillate from. However, the profile to me was extremely familiar. And I thought it was Blue Run. Yes, I thought it was Blue Run. So, don't know, not sure. But boy, that taste, that profile, that Texas funk sure seemed like that was in that bottle. But anyway, I will digress. Won't go any more into it. I didn't pick up the bottle because it was already gone anyway, but I got a taste of it. And it really honestly was not bad. maybe if I really could sit down with at least 2 pours over time, yeah, I don't want to say it'll grow on me because I don't want anyone that may be thinking about getting one or have one to get a bad impression. But the first few sips I had, and I had a generous little drop of it, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I don't know, but I love Still Austin, and it was very reminiscent of that. But it just didn't hit the buttons for me to, if they actually had it available, to run and grab it, because I wasn't fond of the Blue Run, and I have a bottle of it here. Wasn't horrible, but it just again wasn't my jam. Wasn't my jam. So, without further ado, let me bring JD Bourbonapproach on here. Boom. What's up, JD? Look at that bar. It seems like it goes on forever behind you. I know it's at least, what, 3 stories tall?
Working on 4, yeah.
Yeah, working on 4. That's right. I heard you're building that extra floor on at the house there now that you're home.
Yep,
Now that you're home. So, how's being stateside treating you now that
Well, it's actually pretty good, man. It's like I never missed a beat, but I'm enjoying it. Less work. So
yeah,
being home with the wife and daughter, which is fun. You
isn't
know,
it? And the
less stress.
honey-do list now, you just pick which ones you want to do. You go right at it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The new job going well?
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Bringing a lot of stuff to the table to the guys that I didn't think of down here that I've already got myself, in trouble with in the past. I had to work my way out, and now I'm saving them time and money, not to do the same thing I did. So,
Yeah.
so no, they enjoy me. They're,
Hey,
they're fun.
that's all that counts. You bring a whole nother perspective to the job.
Yeah, and that's what they like. I think that's why they did. Plus, I'm from the Valley, so I think that helped. So me being locally from here, but being overseas and bringing a lot of that military experience background with the government, they're
Mm-hmm.
giving me I guess respect. I respect them too, of course. And so I've already helped them with 3, 4 things already they didn't think about. So it was pretty cool.
Well,
So
that's just it. You have so many more experiences and seen so many things being overseas that we just don't have here or don't do here, that your understanding is totally something that they haven't experienced yet. And now they see your worth. I mean, just what you have brought to the table. I'm just glad to have you back on this side of the world. That's for sure.
yeah. Oh, me too. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I just poured this before that.
Oh, the Speyburn. It's
Yeah.
funny. There was one I was looking at and it escapes me, but my wife and I have actually been looking at it for 2 years. Oh, okay.
So I got those on clearance, so I couldn't pass them up for $10 a piece. You know what? Even if it's bad for $10, I'm gonna try it.
Uh, $10. Shit,
Yeah,
you
$10.
spend that on one beer going out.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah, they had that on clearance, and there's no more now. That was the last 2, so I said, I'll try that. What the heck?
$10? Yeah, exactly. It's like, what? What? $10?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's
I
not
just
going to
had
hurt.
I had the 40% just right now. It's not bad. I mean, it's not like awesome. It's not great. It's just like, good entry level, 40% ABV. It's not bad.
No, for $10, you got to look at it that way. It is what it is. And if it's not a drain pour and it's not like, oh my gosh, even though you spent $10, the first thing you want to do is open the window and chuck it out. Hey,
It's not that bad. I mean, it's
no,
tolerable. It's tolerable.
it's tolerable. Wait till let it open up a bit. It might, get a little better. I mean, it's not horrid.
It's got a nice color to it. It's got a little like a hint of like some char in it and some stuff like that. It's got
It's
like
an
the
NAS, right?
both those are NESs. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I didn't expect miracles with a non-NES, so I know what I get myself into.
Well, you know what, Rob? You're right. Still Austin picks don't drink like Texas whiskey. They don't. That is what turned me back to Texas whiskey was Still Austin, because I've
Hmm?
had the Balcones and Garrett brothers. I'm sorry,
This one's
crap.
this is the one I showed you in the background, but this one's pretty good.
Well, that's that blue corn one, right? Hold on.
I know this is red corn.
or red corn. Oh, put that back down there. Put that back down there. Yeah. I don't have that. And then that's the one Nancy did, right?
I think so. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a total wine, so I picked it up because it's something different. So
Really?
and then I have the
Son of
total
a
wine
hog.
15 year, and then I got cast strength, and I got the regular cast strength core wine.
Son of a hog. I didn't see it. I was at my total wine here yesterday.
Yeah.
I think, what the hell is today? Today's Sunday. And I didn't see it. Didn't see it. But I'm going to have to look because I want to try one of those. I have that.
No, that's the store pick for total wine.
Yeah, I know. I have that.
Yeah, and then the regular one.
Yep, got that too. And I got the other standard shelfer below that. And I have the one pick of Still Austin from Barrels of Hope.
Yeah, that one's good.
That 116 proof is like a sweet spot on that particular one. Truthfully, I really like it. It's a great just port sipping type of a whiskey. Absolutely. It truthfully is.
Well, it got me back into Texas whiskey was the Still Austin, so I couldn't complain. So
see, yeah, there we go. When she worked with them on this, well, I know I just saw a post from her, and I guess she's back to doing some stuff because they've got another one getting ready to come out that she did. So I think Nancy's doing a single barrel only at Still Austin, but have known to be wrong. Well, hey, totally understand there, Marty. Totally understand. Got to give a shout out to Joe here. Cheers, brother. Thank you for coming in and smashing that like button. Always appreciate that. You know, it helps me out in the channel and makes YouTube show it to other people. Anyway, so are you ready to have a drink of some Speyburn? I figured you were. I haven't opened the 10 at all.
Yeah, I only cut it here so I don't cut my finger. So I already pulled the tab already.
Let me put my Glen cap on my Mortlock here and let me grab this. So this is what I have. This is what JD has. Thanks to JD, he made sure that this arrived for me, and he brought this back for me when he was in Lithuania. Actually, he told me about it and said, oh my gosh, this is a 1 liter bottle. The price was killer. And he said he had no problem in bringing this or that 16, which I got over here back for me. And so here it is, unopened. Yep, the 16, he's got it too. Yes, we are going to sample back some of that because I said I got to go back to it. But this is the 10 travel exclusive coming in at 46 ABV, non-chill filtered. And like I said, this is a 1 liter bottle. So this is a big boy. And I tell you what, these boxes, the containers that come in, they're stout.
No, they're nice. Yeah, they're strong.
They're
too.
Nice. They're darn stout. I mean, these boxes are not in any way, shape, or form flimsy. There's like a box within a box to really help hold its shape in travel. Of course, travel exclusive. You'd think that they would do something like that, but I mean, really, really nice. And like JD was saying, I love the nice golden color on this thing. I hope that this does it well. Really, really nice color on here.
And if anyone says the normal 10 is like, I think 40%. This is a 46%.
Yeah, so this is 46 ABV, non-chill filtered. Yeah, I was very happy with that. And you're right. Normally in a 10, they'd be around 40. Lucky if you'd see 43.
Yep.
At 46, non-chill filtered. You got to get that tab off of there. Mine just tore apart. I had it set, but it just tore apart. So give me a minute. Here we go. Nope. See there. Don't worry. I have a special device that takes care of that.
I do too, but I don't want to get it out because it's digging, making more noise.
Hold on. Everybody, please close your eyes. Don't get scared. Do not
He's certified. He's HSE certified, so he can handle knives.
Exactly. Exactly. I have even gone to the point where I have cut myself with my own knife.
Since I
Well,
don't have a
actually,
Speyburn Glen, I'm going to use Dingston Glen instead.
you go right ahead. Use whatever you want, as long as it's not a Dixie cup. But I'm not against it if that's all you got and you need a pour. You go right ahead. But I take all this stuff off. It just gets in my way. All right. Let me fold this back up. I don't want anyone to get scared. See, it's away. It's safe now. Probably going to get a YouTube strike for that. My goodness. But shit, I got to get a glass. Boom. Got a glass right here. Let's get this thing open. Let's see here. Oh, nice little pop on that. And seems like the cork is a nice fitting cork.
It's pretty tight in mine.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. Let's get a nice little pour in there so we can have something to sip on, discuss as we experience this wonderful little bit of nectar here.
Got a little in my hand.
Bobby Anderson, distillery manager. Okay, I just made that out. The light was shining on. I was like, what the heck does that say? All right. Matured for 10 years in American oak, ex-bourbon, and sherry casks. Okay.
Nice.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what I say. Very, very nice. Very nice. I'm so happy that you brought this over because that 16 was excellent.
I didn't even know they were in 16. I didn't know that at all. I was actually looking for the 10 and then, what's a 16? I'm like, okay, I'm going to get the 16 too.
You know what? I do not know if it's natural color. It does not state that it is, Eric. It does say non-chill filtered. And I've said this before, and I always say it again when it comes up. I'm not that much of a purist. I would prefer it be 46 ABV.
I know there's a walking dictionary. Sugar Kitty can tell you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll pop in there in a moment and say something. But really appreciate everybody popping in. We got 20 people watching. Smash that like button, support the channel, and say hi, everybody. Really appreciate that. But yeah, it would be nice if it is, but I'm not that much of a purist. So if they added a little color, don't care. But I'm going to say probably not. Let me just see if I can hold this up so you guys can just get a little better look at this here in the glass. Yeah, there you go. See how JD has it. And by the way, he and I absolutely have the same bottle, came from the same store in the same country.
Same everything.
I mean, his might have been in front of mine might have been in back of his, or vice versa, but we literally are drinking the same drop. So, but I like the color. I think it's nice. The legs are forming real nice on the side of the glass. Love watching them drop down. They're not racing. They're not in a hurry at all. Not racing, not in a hurry at all on this.
They slow rolling it.
Yeah. Nice malt. Wow. Fruity.
Definitely Speyburn.
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. Is it colored? It doesn't say. It's non-chill filtered. It's non-chill filtered. And we figured you would pop in there with some of your guru knowledge and insider information and let us know. But like I said, I don't care if it is. But yeah, nice legs on it. Fruit, definitely honey, vanilla.
Oh, definitely that.
But I swear I get apple. Just not like, pow, but I swear I'm smelling a little bit of apple.
Well, I get some kind of spice on mine. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's the oak.
I got a spice. There's no doubt about that. I absolutely do have a spice on there.
Definitely honey and vanilla is the strongest.
Oh yeah, that's no different than the 16. Yeah. That honey and vanilla. Let me get a little sip of water here, but I'm telling you, I'm getting some type of a fresh fruit like apple. When I say fresh fruit, that's what I'm looking at, and maybe a little pear. But
so you're getting different one. I get like a citrus smell almost.
Yeah.
citrus and spice smell to it. But I can see where you're getting that kind of like a pear apple smell
Yeah,
to it.
it just, to me, that's what's coming off. Now I got pear, I got vanilla on the other one, without a doubt. Honey on there, without a doubt. That's in here. So the base profile is very much similar to the 16.
Some bark.
The sweet is definitely coming from the sherry.
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the sweet is wonderful. The sweet is wonderful. Love it, love it, love it.
But you can also smell that higher ABV to it too. It's got a
Oh
little.
yeah, you got a little bit. It wasn't. How do I say this?
Yeah.
On the 16-year-old, it wasn't as pronounced. This is a higher ABV. This is a younger whiskey.
Yeah.
This is younger whiskey because you can smell just a hint of that ethanol. It's not off-putting. It doesn't burn your nose hairs out or anything like that. No, not at all. It's nice.
It's pretty. I mean, if you think about it, it's pretty simple. I mean, it's not complex.
No,
Which I like.
I don't have a problem with that.
No, me either. Sometimes simple is good.
Exactly. Now, in the older whiskeys, 16, 18, 20, 25, I want a little more complexity. Especially when you're paying more money, I want a little more out of it. I want more flavors to appear on the palate. And then after the first couple sips, when you go back to the nose, I want something else to come out when you have those older aged whiskeys. And sometimes there just isn't. There just isn't. But I expect that in a lot older, more mature whiskey.
That's about all. I can't get nothing past that. I'm pretty much stuck at that. I can't. There's just nothing past from.
Well, you know what? We got to get a few sips on the palate. So, cheers to you, sir. Let's get it on the palate here and see.
Oh yeah.
Now, see, vanilla all day long. The sherry's there. That retro hail.
Is it me or you? Is it like a cocoa something on it?
Well, I got chocolate on the 16. That's for sure.
I don't know if it's
this might be, but I'm going to reserve that thought till the second, maybe third sip. I'm kind of let my palate acclimate and the finish to kind of come through.
On that second sip, I can taste it.
Okay.
Yeah, for me at least. But definitely the honey and vanilla sticks out right away. Definitely the small spice. It's like an oak spice now.
And I would expect that, being a 10-year in those bourbon barrels like that, absolutely, that you would get some of that oaky tannins in there. And that's what's coming through. It's not bad. Not at all. It's on the finish, and it's further back in that finish as it kind of waves forward or comes in, and that spice is there on the finish. I'm getting that.
Yeah, but it's nothing you can't feel. It's pretty good. I mean,
no. Okay, see, here we go. Technical information here, folks, that you are only going to get right here, right now. When Jeff is here, we're going to get some information. Hey, cheers, Bourbon Jerk. Thank you for popping on and joining us. Feel welcome to contribute here in the chat if you know anything about Speyburn Scotch or not. Doesn't make a difference. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming, saying hello, supporting the channel, and smashing that like button. Appreciate it. Thank you. Now I'm going to do the third sip. Are you? I don't know if you're there or not, but
no,
I get the third sip on there.
I'm enjoying it. That third.
And let me just say this: I'm leaning towards one of your last notes, but I said I'm going to reserve it until I get about my second or third sip.
You have to get the full confirmation from it first.
I will say yes on the chocolate. I
It's
will
not
say
strong.
yes
It's
on the
more.
chocolate.
It's like it's almost like 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 a high cocoa, but it's like no, it's not like
But
sour sweet.
now,
More on the sweeter
remember what I
side.
was saying? I'm
Yep.
still getting a slight, not a red apple, but like a green apple, Granny Smith type thing with a little tartness. So that would
Yeah,
that would be
there's definitely tart
the
there.
bourbon barrel influence, being a 10-year. Mr. Hall, cheers, man. Haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Really, I get that chocolatey note now. Now that it's kind of, I've had 3 sips, I'm acclimated. My tongue is picking out the different things in there. So the sherry influence is there, the vanilla is there, the fruit is there, definitely some honey pear. But to me, there's a little bit of an apple note in there. So I'm going to call it like a Granny Smith because it has that tart. But I know what
Right.
the tart is. That's the influence of the barrel, and I think that's fine. Uh, the legs, I mean, it's just the legs are there, but the whiskey is just daubed up like oil on the side of my glass
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was noticing on mine too. It's like, but it's
Yeah,
slow, not
it's
fast, not a
very
fast.
slow. I don't know how. I don't know if anyone can quite catch that. I'm on there. I'm trying to get the light just right. I can see it when I'm looking at my monitor because I know what I'm looking for, but you could just barely see it. But it just is like little droplets of water hanging on there, and I love that. That's a nice oily whiskey because non-chill filtered. So
Yeah.
it retains that oil and stuff on there. Oh my gosh, the moose is loose in the house. Look at this, Alex. Cheers, brother. Really appreciate you. Hey, yeah. If no one here has subscribed to the Bourbon Jerk, go over there, slap a sub over to him, see what the heck's going on over there.
Some water
Can't
here.
hurt, everybody. That's for darn sure. Make sure you go over there and do that. Yeah, when you got the moose in the house, you never know what's going to happen now. That's for sure, especially when he's got a new guitar hanging on the wall, you know? But anyway,
I reset my palate with the water. We try it again for the 4th time.
I'm going to go for the 4th sip here, and then I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to give it a minute in the glass, throw the Glen cover on there.
Drinking water and then have a little residual in my mouth. You can taste the flavors now, big time. Maybe add a drop of water.
Well, you know what? I was going to say I did not bring my little implement, but I am going to go ahead and get that. I'm going to pause because this is 46 ABV. I think being a 10-year, adding a drop of water might be extremely beneficial. So go ahead and get yours, and then I'll
Yeah,
pop
I got
off.
the old special measurement right
You
here.
got it? Okay, perfect. Give me a minute. I will be right back. Hold the fort. Appreciate it.
Sounds
Stand by,
good.
people. We're going to add some water to this and see what happens. Hold on. We're going to give it a go. Hold on.
Sit there for a while. See what people are saying in chat. I can't see. I think easy. The color's nice. I mean, it's a nice color to it, but we don't know if it's a color or is it natural color from the oak. What do you got going on here? Alex is there. The bourbon jerk, whiskey corner. Nice. Gotta go through chat. I did drink it. I said it's colored. I said I wasn't sure if it was colored. I was asking you to look for it if it was colored. I don't see it on the box, so I'm assuming it's colored. It's especially at Speyburn. It could be colored. Check the 16-year-old, see if it has on that one for travel.
I didn't see it on the 16 either that it said on there now. So I've got some water here. Let me do this. But yeah, I'm gonna add just a drop, and I have a special measuring device right here. I'm a little more scientific when it comes to adding water to my whiskey, and everybody knows I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do believe it does have merit, particularly in getting some flavors. So I will show you just a couple of drops.
So Sugar Kitty did say it's colored, so it's
okay.
So it's colored. So it is colored.
There, if Sugar Kitty says it is, that's it. It's colored. Period. So non-chill filtered, but color added to this. It's quite all right, people. All right, I have added literally a couple of drops. It's very scientific. We don't fool around here on Bourbon Neophyte. We make sure that we do this right here. No, we have nothing but high-tech scientific gear. Whiskey Mountains would be proud of JD and I in our measurement devices. Okay, so there's a couple of drops. We're gonna let that work in there a minute.
It did change the smell in mine, big time.
Hold on, I'm gonna let that go, and then here we go. Wait a minute. Reset the old nose. Okay.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. Best way to check. Go to whiskey, the German sales site. Their laws require stating whether it has color or not. Well, Jeff, we have you right here, right now. I mean, come on. It just doesn't get better than this. Thank you, though. Okay. And you know what? I don't, in general, wouldn't do it on low proof at all. But the higher proof, it got to be 46 or north, and mostly north of 46 for me to do that. But I'm more, when it comes to Scotch, I'm more of a purist and don't believe water should touch Scotch other than in the distillation process. However, it does have its merit, and it really does bring forth other flavors or reduce some bad ones. Let's say it can. So I believe in that. But me, I prefer it strictly how it comes out of the bottle. But in this case, I've sided with JD because I totally agree at this particular point in time. This drop was absolutely needed in here. Okay, on the nose. Now that definitely brought out the fruit, on it. Yeah.
It definitely did separate them, made them right away different. You can smell it right away.
It seems a little brighter. How's that for a description? Seems a little more brighter with just that couple of drops of water, literally. Now that's funny. That little hint of apple, I don't seem to be getting that. Hold on.
Yeah, like I said, it's more like almost like for me, it's like a lime smell now.
It is a little more on the citrusy side.
Yeah, something in there. I don't know if it's lemon, lime, something like that. It's definitely not no grapefruit. It's not.
No, not a grapefruit. Yeah, no, I'll give you that. Definitely not a grapefruit. That would. But it's.
Something citrusy.
There come that apple note again. That's why I went, oh, wait a minute.
It's a conquest.
Just got a slight whiff of it. Anyway, I got to get some of this on the palate now. Let's see where we are.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Wow. That is interesting.
More on mine. I don't know how much water you put in there, but mine's like more spicy now.
I got a little spice, but you know what I got on there? I got a more mellow, more even mouthfeel, a better congeal of everything in there with that water, the
Oh yeah,
finish
definitely.
seems a lot more
It's tamed.
fluid.
I call it tamed, I would say. I
Okay,
neutralized
I'll
it
give
and
you that
tamed it.
because
It
that
neutralized it and tamed out the flavors, but it constant all the way from the tip all the way to the back. It just mellowed out, and it's just a
it
good, easy
certainly
bourbon.
did. Everything
Yeah,
seemed to be a little more fluid and easier going. And let me get
the
another
ethanol.
sip here because I
Yeah.
think something else has changed, and I want to just get a.
Well, the ethanol was changed too. I don't get that ethanol from it now.
I just want. Let me get this sip here.
Yeah, go ahead. Maybe I'm talking too fast. My bad.
Vanilla, chocolate,
Mhm. Yep.
yeah, fruit. I got the pear, honey.
And you know how you got the honey on there? I get more of that wax, the wax honey. You know, the comb.
Yeah, yep.
That's what I
Now
get.
you're right. The the spice that's in there is a
Mhm.
nice spice. It's not sharp like it was before. The tannins from the oak are mellowed a bit more. So, like I said, it's a lot more fluid. The finish is a lot. It's even. So it just literally just rolls like a slow
Oh yeah,
wave
definitely.
across the tongue.
You said it mellowed it out. I said it tamed it, tamed its
Yep.
little funkiness there, that little
Yep.
extra.
No, it did. It most certainly did.
So it's actually not bad. I mean, I can't put the
No.
price is good on
Oh,
it. Come on.
shit. No. What we paid for it?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I mean, you're what you can't beat it with a stick. And 1 liter bottle, 46 ABV, travel exclusive that I can't get here.
Can
This
you
is a
do it?
nice pour. This
I
is a
can't. I
nice
didn't get it
pour.
either. I had to get overseas, and I think that we'll let this set. I'll come back into about a month and try it then.
I was just gonna say, give it a couple weeks. I'll probably have to have at least one more pour or so out of it this week. Get it down to the shoulder, throw that cork in there, and set it on the shelf, and get in there and go back to it.
I mean, cork is good, but it feels cheesy on top though. So
Look
that'll
at this
make it.
guy. He must already been into the sauce.
What's he saying?
He said, "Look at these two gorgeous fellows here." I said, "He's already in the sauce."
Gorgeous. You must be
Anthony
talking
with
about
a
my
full
wall.
horse there for a minute. uh, for a minute. For a minute. Hold on here.
I'm on my cell phone, so I can't see anything
No, that's all
practically.
right. The extra proof probably helped the flavor. You know what? I like Scotch to be at 43 or north. If it's 46 ABV, and I've said this several times, 46 ABV, non-chill filtered, no color added, for an entry level or something like that, to me, that is a great proof point for flavor, for everything on a Scotch. When you get north of that, now you're going to bring out other nuances and subtleties that normally you're not going to pick from a Scotch at 46 or 43, and especially at 40. But when you get to that 48, 50, 52 ABV, 55 ABV, you're experiencing a whole different level in Scotch there,
Oh, yeah.
because I mean it's sublime. That's the word I like. It's sublime. Um, and then I will say this: there are some that they are good, but their proof point for that particular blend for them might be better, and just for the sake of argument, at 46, 48, or 50. When they get to 55 or 58, it's good. I like it, but sometimes the lower proof point, because it's all a taste thing, to
I'll tell
me,
you
it's better.
the best, the best one that you know of, which is my favorite for age in the ABV, is this one. That's the best age statement. 46%. That's just like
Oh,
it's just
hold on. Let me see that Glen Scotia. How did I know? Oh, yeah, the 15.
that's
Yeah.
the best one that for 15-year-old with the ABV. I just think it hits perfectly all the time, every single
Yeah,
time.
it hits all the points that at on that bottle at that ABV, what that distillery can do shines right through. The
And then
flavor.
I'll say that The one I sent, well, Ken got was the Harbor, the Glen Scotia Harbor, which is entry level, that 40%. That 40% does not hit 40. It feels like it's a higher ABV, but it's not. Of course,
Mhm.
it's car added to it, but it's phenomenal for 40%.
And the waxy note that we were talking about on there, okay.
Yeah.
And Sugar Kitty says they use both worm tub and shell and tube condensers. The worm
Okay.
tub helps with that waxiness. So
Uh,
you were spot on that when you said it's little like the
yeah.
honeycomb
Well,
is what you were
yeah, the
tasting.
honeycomb
Yep,
wax.
yep, yep,
Or if you're like kids,
yep.
that those mouth waxy things in the bottles of candy that wax. So yeah, there's something about
Yeah.
waxing.
See, Sugar Kitty said the ABV is mostly about chill filtration. Lower ABV and non-chill filtration equals cloudy. So they want 46 to prevent that.
Okay.
Yep. And as you know, if it gets cloudy because of temperature or whatever, that doesn't affect the quality of what's in the glass. Some people say, "Oh, it got cloudy when it got cold or whatever." Or, yeah, it doesn't hurt anything.
Sugar Kitty, my Glen Scotia 15 is 46, and I just love it. Just absolutely adore it. So
Glen Grant 15 every day at 50 ABV is a good one too. Yes, I think I don't know if it was you, Jeff.
I know Ken
I'm
likes
trying
it.
to think if
Ken
it was
likes it.
on. I think it was on. Well, it had been on Ken Stream Friday. We were talking about Glen Grant, Glen Moray, and
Yeah.
some of the other ones that people overlook because they think it's more of a value line Scotch. Well, it may be, but I can tell you what, there's some good bottles in those lines. And if people don't want to touch it, hey, I'm fine with it.
Well, it's like me. I'm a Glenfiddich fan, and they have low ABV. I'm enjoying it. So
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, Glenfiddich doesn't really make high ABVs. I enjoy them, so I
Well,
can't
one of my
complain.
favorite every day, just open it up, pour, sit down, Glenfiddich 12.
Yep.
I don't know. I've always just that profile, that taste, even though it's 40 ABV, and I'm not knocking it. There's just nothing to it. It to
Well,
me,
this
it's just good. It's just
the
good.
one I had high hopes for, which I have 2 bottles of, but I had high hopes for was this one, but I've just
You
been
know what?
disappointed.
That 14, that's the bourbon.
Yeah, I'm a
I've
little
heard hit or
disappointed
miss.
with it.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. I'm a little disappointed with that one. So,
Yeah.
is it
It's not that it's terrible. It just the expectation you had, it just didn't meet up to it. And
well, the
that's one of
12
the
is better for
reasons.
the price. The 12
Oh,
tastes way
yeah.
better.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
price is great. But that's why I always try to say is I try not to listen or read about a bottle before I review it because I don't want the preconceived notions. And I always tell this story because we all have had FOMO at one point in time where you had to reach out and grab the latest and greatest thing because you hear different things about it. And so you want it. And so your expectation is so high. And so for me, it was the Bardstown Disco 5 when it came out, even though ADHD Whiskey said, try before you buy. Warning, warning, warning. Well, we all know taste is subjective. Taste is very subjective. And so
So,
that being said, when it
yeah.
popped out, they didn't even have the box open at the store before the guy I knew there just went back, opened it, and brought it out to me and said, here, went right to the counter, bought it, and went out the door to bring it home, to crack it open for absolute disappointment. So got it. Got it. It is what it is. It
Yeah,
is what it is. We
it's like
all
people,
had that.
talk bad about, excuse me, they talk bad about bourbons. They talk bad about Scotch. They're all hit or misses. It depends on your palate. I've had great bourbons and I've had a lot of bad bourbons. So same thing
See,
with
I
Scotch.
knew I knew that came up, Jeff. I knew it came up. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was on Ken's stream, and we talked about this. And yeah, I have no problem with Glen Grant or Glen Moray. I'll buy them because I know what they are, and they have some good distillate. Are there's some that are just exactly,
What's up,
but
Donald?
the heck with it. Hey, Donald. Good evening, sir. Thank you for popping in here, saying hi, smashing that like button. Speyburn 15 is shockingly great value for a 15-year. It is. And I think you said that the other day. I think you were on Ken's stream too when we were in this discussion about these scotches. Absolutely superb scotch
I'm going
and
to send him
value.
a 16-year-old.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm going to send him a 16-year-old so he can compare the 15-year-old. So, since he can't get the 16, well, nobody really can get the 16. I barely can get it. So, I want to see the difference between that. I don't know if it's really going to be similar, but let's see what happens. Maybe it's a hit or miss. Maybe the 15 just overshadows the 16. But hey, I've never had the 15, but
So I've saved some of my 10, and I'm going to pour this 16 because I want to do a little taste side by side. Hey, Top Dog! Cheers, man. Yeah, I want to pour a little of this 16 again and give this thing a try next to that, because there were some extreme similarities between them. And then this will get me to the shoulder on this, but I've had this open for a little longer, but still.
I mean, you can, I got a little bit on my hand. You can smell the maturity of the 16 compared to the 10.
Yeah.
Just.
But I just want to put that in there, and then have a few sips. And just because,
you can. Oh man, I can tell Rapper's gonna give it away.
I'm glad I caught that. That could have been devastating.
Yours popped open?
Yeah, I just caught that. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Bob, look at that.
I was about to say something about the 16, but I'll keep my mouth shut until you get another whiff of yours.
Give me a second there. I just averted a disaster. So a little tape on the bottom of that box. Note to self.
You're so good about the box. What's wrong now?
Okay, clean the palate off there. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Night and day.
Night and day.
Night and day. That's all I gotta say.
Holy smokes.
Yep.
Yeah, the 16 is so much more mature. So much more mature. As soon as you put it up to the nose, you know.
It's sweet. Oh man. Super sweet.
It is a sweet treat on the nose for sure. I mean, the vanilla is there.
It's just fruitful.
I just got a whiff of chocolate on that, so I went, I stopped in mid-sentence. That chocolate, the vanilla, the honey.
Oh yeah, that's all there. Fruity vanilla, honey. It's just. Oh yeah, night and day.
So much more refined, I'm sorry, than the 10. It really is. On the palate, it's just a nice, slick, sweet.
Man, you know what it tastes like to me? It tastes like toffee. That 16.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that tastes toffee. I hate toffee, but I love toffee at the same time.
Yeah, no, that's a good analogy on this 16.
Man,
good analogy on the 16. And you know what? I'm sure a drop of water would change it, but you know what? It's the point.
I'm not doing it because
this is
dessert.
This is sublime. Really, it is. Wonderful.
Bye, love. See you later. Oh yeah, it's night and day between the 10 and 16. There's no comparison. You can't even tell it.
Oh yeah, it hits you like a shovel in the face. As soon as you put your nose to it, it's like bam, yeah. And not saying that there's anything wrong with a 10, but 6 years of age sitting in a barrel is night and day difference. Night and day difference. Really? Yeah. Night and day difference.
Yeah, you're true, sure, Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
And being a 1 liter, it's even bigger box too, and has weight to it. So if you didn't catch it, it would probably broke, and I can't get another bottle.
When you consume this spirit, it is. It's. How to say this so people understand. It's dynamic in that the flavors are so well molded together now. And like I said, this has been open a little longer than my 10, but it is just an experience. Uh, Everything just seems to so well just mix together with your palate, and the flavors, the mouth feel, the whole 9 yards on this 16 is it's just totally different than the 10. And not that the 10 is bad.
You know what I'm getting now after the second sip? I'm getting like Scandinavian candy. Like licorice.
I'll give you licorice. I'll give you some licorice on that. But to me, it's faint in the back.
Yeah, it's not faint, but I mean that toffee for me is more abundant
than the vanilla, the chocolate, especially on the retro hail, the pear. Yeah, no, the Speyburn 16. Wow,
that's a hitter. That's a hitter all day. I'm gonna reset the palate because right now I can feel it catching up.
So let me put the cover on this. Let me take a sip.
The most important glass I got is right here, baby. Right there.
Look at that. Let's see that. You know, there's not many of those in the wild, and there's only 4 in Australia.
Oh, I got 2 at my house right here.
Yes,
my wife has
yes, you do. Yes, you do. You and Big Vic actually have 2 in your house.
Speaking of Big Vic, I get this for Big Vic.
Yep.
I got the 2 different blends by him, but I don't see them. I think they're washing. I'm gonna have to wash them by hand.
I hate them boxes like that. That's for sure. But yes, salted caramel, absolutely. But you know that's funny. You think you would get a little of that brininess? I don't pick up any of that in the 10 or the 16. No influence like that at all. Nothing.
Well, on the 16, I don't get any spice. I don't know about you, but I just don't get the spice at all. I get the but no spice.
Yeah, not on the 16. No, it is much more refined. Much more refined. Well, looky here, Livewire. Don't forget, Livewire is at 6 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. We're probably going to end the stream at about 1:45 to give you all a little bit of intermission time so you can get over there, do what you need to do, get yourself another pour, pop down, and make sure you are ready for the best damn whiskey tube show going. That's Livewire Whiskey. Don't miss it. Tell them I sent you. Well, wait a minute. You better not. They may not let you in. Don't do it.
Not at all. All right.
You know where one of those is?
Which one?
Which one, Sugar Kitty?
Which one are we talking about? One of what?
Oh, Sea Spray.
Oh, okay. Sea Spray. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Okay. So we're back on track, Jeff.
You got me scared there for a second. I was like, what? I brought all these over here just for the heck of it? What the hell?
Sorry, Sugar Kitty. Squirrel. We went off to another. Yeah,
Squirrel.
There you go. Squirrel. We went off to a whole nother topic.
Maybe it's good not to read the comments.
That's right. Don't let that swill spoil that stream, Mike. Look, they might need an executive producer, Top Dog, but I guarantee you they don't pay as much as Whiskey Knows.
See the comment after him? After Sugar Kitty?
What's that?
Did you get the comment from Donald?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay. He gets coffee, I get toffee. Close enough.
You know what? I never got coffee on that. That's a kind of specific and also interesting note to get. So.
Yeah, see, first of all, I hate coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Now, my wife, on the other hand, my wife loves coffee, I buy coffee for her, but not me. Give me some cold iced tea, baby.
Mm-hmm.
No coffee for me. But
I
he
can't
does.
say I get it, and I'm a coffee drinker, but man, I do get the chocolate on that.
Well, I think he was drinking Timmy's. That's why, and then he drank that. That's why he gets
That could
coffee.
be. That very well could be. Yeah. But let me get another little thing there and hit that 10 again. But I know it's going to be.
Oh yeah, it's 16 all day long.
I'll say that the vanilla is more pronounced because I had the cap on here since we
Oh yeah,
stopped drinking and went to the 16. The vanilla is
it's,
there.
it's almost like a creme brulee vanilla.
Yeah, it's very creamy on the
Yeah,
nose on that when on the 10 now. Like I said with that, because this still has this is the one that we dropped the water in.
it's
The maltiness is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, maltiness is beautiful. The vanilla, yeah.
almost like when that vanilla honey cream butter you put on the biscuits.
Oh yeah, that's a good analogy. I like
Something like
that.
that. Yeah.
My mouth's watering just thinking about that.
Oh, we gotta get biscuits.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get a sip here.
See, Donald, I told you, you got Timmy's. Okay, well, I see what Sergey's next comment was. I
You
can
know
I can
what?
see.
A little more time letting that water set
Mhm.
in there really brought things together on that 10, particularly on the finish. However, the 16 still blows it away. But just that 15 minutes of sitting there.
If anyone can get the 10 travel if they ever go overseas, I recommend getting a 10, but adding water to it. That I really appreciate the water in this one.
Yeah, I think this is one of the ones that would, but definitely have a dram before the water so you can experience just what it is. And just like I did with the 16, let that sit for 15, 20 minutes, put your Glen cap on that, let that open up before you take that first sip and nose it. Okay. Really, that would be my recommendation.
We'll go get some more water. I'll be right back. Let me get some water.
Yeah, take your time. It's possible for my son. Okay, well, that makes sense, Jeff. That makes a lot of sense, because I do get the chocolate. I do get the chocolate, and I also taste chocolate in some Colombian and or Sumatran coffees. I get that note in there, so that would make sense why I identify the chocolate versus coffee, even though I'm a diehard coffee drinker. For me to go through a pot in the morning is nothing unusual, but my cups aren't your 6-ounce little cup that they talk about. I have a 12 to 15 ounce mug that,
And for me, like you said, coffee. I hate coffee. I would pick it right away because I don't like the taste of it. I just don't like the taste of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I didn't get that flavor. So
But didn't taste like tea though, right?
no. If it did, it was black. It was black tea then.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So Alex roasts his in his popcorn popper, his coffee.
Oh, okay.
Ever since he found out he could do that and save money. Yeah.
Nice. We just go to Trader Joe's, get it.
Oh yeah.
It's convenient, easy. I don't drink coffee, so my wife doesn't drink a lot. She drinks a fair amount, but not a lot.
Now the Ethiopian, Jeff. Wow, that's a pretty interesting coffee. I kind of like that. It's very dark, but it's not as it's not what you think. You know, it's excellent in flavor. It has a nice body. It has a great aroma, because I've had a fresh cup of it where someone ground the beans, and I'm like, wow. I mean, the beans were nice and dark, and the smell of it was tremendously good. And then the brewing was just phenomenal. And they, put it in a cup, and I drink mine black. I was like, oh, wow, that's really nice. Really nice. But
Go back to
I
this
have a
16.
barrel roaster, and the government didn't get duties on it. Uh-huh. Well, hey, whatever you have to do, Alex, I support you. I support you. But yeah, I got to go back to this 16.
So 16 is, I can smell that sugary coming to me. Sugary smell, fruity smell.
Such a tremendously different
Yeah, definitely.
sip compared to the 10. But that drops of water in the 10 really mellowed things out in it.
Oh, it helped it out 100%.
Oh, it certainly did. It certainly helped out. And this is one of the times where I say, when I say a drop of water or two, I literally mean a drop of water or two in an ounce and a half to 2 ounces of whiskey.
Yeah.
Does this wonderful. I mean, you want to add more, that's up to you. But I think if you add any more than literally drops, it's overkill on this. You're just going to wash it out. But thank goodness it's 46 ABV.
Yep.
That's the saving grace on that. But
So
it's really good, this 16. When you grab that and you just sip on that, it's like, poof, wow.
Yeah.
And this is something that you would not hesitate to break out amongst Scotch drinkers who have a decent palate. Serious. I don't want you to think that this is a cheap Scotch. We got it for a great price for a 16-year-old, yes. But
if you put the 16 out, I guarantee no one would say no to that. They probably have a second or third pour easily.
Oh,
easily.
Well, you or I would not hesitate, especially if it was somebody else's.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
The word free is always good.
My favorite brand of whiskey is OP's, other people's.
Or the word free.
And I've always said the best whiskey I ever drank was Shane's Storytime Distillery. So anytime he drops off a sample or whatever, I always tell people, best whiskey I ever drank is Shane's. Period.
Purchase whiskey 2 months. Oh wow. Okay, Alex. Wow. Yeah,
What?
Yeah. This was my last purchase, which you know of already.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. What is that? I thought that said Caden Heads. I just didn't recognize the bottle. Let's see, cask strength, 30-year-old.
Yeah.
Is that what that says? 30?
Yes, sir.
Holy smokes.
Yep. It's a 48.2 30-year blend. Got a good price on that. So I just literally got it Saturday.
I had a 35-year-old blended Scotch a week ago, maybe a little over a week ago. Hold on. Wasn't Alexander Murray, I don't think. Hold on.
Well, I sent you.
I sent the picture to Jeff.
Right.
Oh, it was Alexander Murray. 35-year-old blended Scotch whiskey from Alexander Murray. I don't think it will show up too well there, but let me highlight myself. But that was the bottle. And I tell you what.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I mean it. Holy smokes. I almost bought that. They're still there. So when you get to a certain price point, you don't have to worry about them not.
What's that price on that one, if you don't mind?
I think it was $279.
Oh wow! Then I got a good deal then on my bottle.
Yeah,
I got mine for $145.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah,
That's a no-brainer.
that's a
That was the last.
no
That was
brainer.
the last bottle though, but it's 145.
No brainer. I would have bought that, and then yeah, I would not have thought that. It was really good.
Oh yeah. Just like the. I think I sent you a sample of the 44-year-old single grain in that box, right?
Hold on. You talking about 1 through 6?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's in here.
Yeah, well, I think I sent it to you through IG. So if you want to know
Okay, I'll have
the
to go back
numbers and
and
everything
look.
else,
If I
it's
don't
in
see it,
there.
I'll ring you up. I know where you are, but yeah, it might be. It might be in 1 through 6 there.
I
But
sent you some good ones, so I
I
can't complain.
drank last night. I opened up the Brook Lottie 18.
Oh, how was that?
Wonderful. Eric Gunderson dropped that off to me.
The only one I have here.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
I have here.
Sugar Kitty wants you to know he thinks that's nice on your Caden head, by the way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And this is the one I got from the Scottsdown Trooper. For his death. This is the one I got from his.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Is that blood? Did that say Blodnock?
No, it's a Brooke Lottie 27-year-old.
Okay. Brook Lottie. I
Yeah.
was quick on that.
So there you go. And that's his symbol, and of course people know about that. So I donated. It was actually a fair lot of money, but it was for a good cause. So
That's it. Mr. Jackson, cheers, man. Appreciate you stopping in to say hi and smash that like button. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
too many Lafroids here. I got to put them away or drink them,
You have to get there.
or I should say Lagavulin too, which is your favorite. So,
Yeah, they are, Sugar Kitty. There they are. But man, when I got that pour, he poured me a nice, oops, hold on. He poured me a nice 2-fingered, nice pour. I could sit there and really sip that. And I was like, holy smokes. And the bottle had been open for about 2 weeks. And so it had a chance to open up and grow some legs. And oh man, nice.
seems like a lot of the stuff that you like, I like too. Same thing with Donald too. So I
Well, it's just, we have a good palate. What can I say?
don't know if I
We
got a
have a
good
good
palate.
palate.
I just got a palate that never stopped.
Well, you know what? I appreciate the different experiences I get from people because some stuff's just not available here. And it's
Yeah.
nice to get it so you can experience it and know if it's your cup of tea. If that makes sense to you, if it's your cup of tea. Speaking of cup of tea, cheers, Big Vic. Hey, when do I get that cigar carrier? I figured that's what I probably won, right? I don't think I won a damn thing because he
I
would have
would.
he would
I
have
did.
he would have sent me a text on that. That's for sure. That's for sure. Mm.
I
Wow,
would say that
16 is just amazing.
I know Big Vic doesn't like Scotch, but I think he might like that 16-year-old.
Big Vic will drink almost anything if it shows up on his doorstep.
Well, he doesn't like peated products, so I can't bring him anything. But I think that 16, since it's
Well, you know
unpeated,
what? We haven't taken Vic on a true peated journey. Okay, he's gotten Lafroig, let's say, he's put his foot into that end, and that could ruin anybody. But if you start with a nice Highland Park, let's just say 12, and then you work up that a little bit from there, I'm telling you, he can then come to the light
I
and
mean,
know
and
the power of a good whiskey.
good entry level for me. That was kind of shocking, but it's not overpowerful. Where is it? Over here.
Is that Balchin?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Is that? Oh, that's the 10. Okay, I thought that was a 12. I was like, is that a 10 or a 12?
No, just entry level core one. I think you would like that because I don't think it's that strong for me at least. I think that'll be a good entry level for him. So that would be. I tell everybody else go with that first. I mean, I did. And I went, ooh, this is good. And it's not strong or overpowerful. It's not what do you call that? Heart bag, which I absolutely hate. Not heart bag fan.
Hey, Ben. Cheers, man.
Give me anything but heart bag.
But yeah, I think if we sit Vic down and we truly give him a flight and let him go on that journey, I think we could bring him into the light. If I can do it to Eric the Barbarian, we can bring Vic into the light. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I'm thinking, what do we got here? Peter.
Oh yes. Oh yes. But that'd be too much for Vic right now. You know,
that's too
or
much.
a 10 or even a wee beastie. You know, that might not be in his
Wee
thing.
beastie,
Start with Kilhoman. Good clean peat. Absolutely right. Love that expression.
Or, this might be too strong for him, but this is always a good one.
Yeah, I don't think he has balls for that yet.
Well, that's his Tawani port, so it makes.
Well, I know that, but like I said, you got to put a nipple on it for him. We want to bring him into the light. Yeah, we got to put a nipple on it for him.
I don't know I mean. I got some other ones, but I think they're too much. They're too strong. Yeah.
Hey, Big Vic's a big boy now. We don't have to really hold all the way back, but still.
Yeah, I mean, I have to hold back some of the peatiness that
exactly, Donald. Exactly.
And Donald likes peat. Just those.
You know what, Top Dog? You need salvation. You need salvation into your life, and peat can do that. Peat can do that. It can show you a world that you never knew existed. Because
what about the Kleinleash 14? The entry level for him, you think?
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I'm just kind of thinking.
Well, that's why I said that, Sugar Kitty. Put a nipple on it. He's on it.
He's on the tip.
He is on it. Talisker, maybe as the third or fourth step in the rung. I could see that because you're going to get the peat. You're going to get some brine on that, without a doubt.
Maybe, of course, I have Glen Scotia. Everything's Glen Scotia, but maybe maybe this one with a rum finish.
Oh, wait a minute. There you go. Because that's not a lot of peat.
No, this one's not. This one's actually really good. I mean, you should know that. I'm looking right here. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have got 2 of them. This is like my 5th bottle. So I think that would be a good entry for him because it's sweet with his the rum and lightly peated. Yeah, everything else is super strong down on my feet.
Oh yeah, Octomore was too much for Top Dog. Yeah, that would have been too much. Now that's perfect for me or JD. Octomore 14, 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, we won't have any problem with it. Not at all.
Thinking. I got here.
Oh, Glencadam. Oh, absolutely. That Glencadam 10.
Kilhoman? Donald, that may be too strong for him.
It's a clean peat, though. It's not the iodine and Band-Aid. It's not the iodine and Band-Aid.
You're right about that.
Yeah. So, but like I said, it's something we'd have to talk about and, tell him he's going to have to do a stream like that to where we bring him into the light. I might drop off a couple samples. You drop off a couple of samples, and then
I'm gonna be at his showroom in June, so I'll be there.
What's that?
On June, he has his meetup.
Oh, that's right. Shit, I keep forgetting about that.
I'm gonna go because it's on the weekend. I have the weekend off because me and you work for the governments, so I have some time to go there.
Yeah, I don't work on weekends.
Yep.
I don't work on weekends.
And I want to see Martin's coming in. That lunatic is coming in from Mr. Welchie. Of course,
Oh,
joking,
yeah?
guy. Martin's cool as hell. So
Glen Cadam 10 or Aaron 10 for the first non-peated? Yeah, I got Glen Cadam 10. Thanks to JD.
the 410 single, that's too strong for a big pig. I feel like that. I wish I had some more
Oh,
three
it
ships.
is. That
If I had 3
10
ships,
fast
that
strength
would be
is
good. That's a good
freaking
entry level.
amazing, though. It's
Oh,
freaking
it is.
amazing. It's damn delicious.
Uh,
Delicious.
the one that there's no way in hell that he would like is this one. There's no way.
Oh, no.
That's PETA as hell, man.
Yeah, that's
It's-
like that. Okay, that is a peat monster. I know that there's another brand out there that has that on their bottle, but that's a monster of peat right there. Yeah. Now, I'd drink it. Alex would drink it. Jeff would drink it. I am sure.
yeah,
I am sure there would be no problem in that.
What's this
Without a doubt, there would not be. But
one?
anyway, well,
Yep.
it's 10 minutes till. I promised I'd let you guys go at about a quarter till, but of course we really started going down this rabbit hole of Scotch, which is an amazing whiskey. And you know, when you get passionate people like myself and JD talking about Scotch, we are just like striking a match. Okay, we're ready to go and talk about Scotch any day. It was great having everybody. I sure hope you understood what we said, that if you can find this travel exclusive, either the 10 or the 16, buy both of them. If you're out and about, they are definitely worth you getting. The 10, 2 drops of water. The 16, leave the damn thing be, but it's your whiskey. And if you want to put water in your whiskey, you go right ahead. And just so you know, Top Dog, tell Renee I don't hold anything against her for putting those big old blocks of that frozen water in her drinks. If she likes it, I'm all good with it. But I'm going to raise what's left of my 16 and say thank you, everybody. It has been a great stream. Please go over to Livewire. Tell them I sent you. I'm sorry if they kick you out, but it's just the way it goes. Look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a great week. Cheers, everybody. Thank you.
Cheers, everybody. Take care.
See ya.